This video is being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to not only browse the internet entirely anonymously, but also very securely. Surfshark will secure your data with industry-leading measures using uncrackable encryption and the most secure VPN protocols. One subscription with Surfshark will work across all of your devices. I use it for unlocking things like American Netflix. We also use it if we want to watch our Canadian DAZN account and a couple of other bits and pieces. The good news is you can get 83% off. That's right, I did say 83% off. And an additional 3 months free using the Anfield Agenda link in the description. They've also got a really credible and unique 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like Surfshark, it doesn't meet your needs, which I'm going to be honest with you, it will and you won't. But if you do, if you want to change, Surfshark give you 30 days to change your mind. Why not give Surfshark a try? You'll be supporting us here at Anfield Agenda and you'll be treating yourself to the best VPN provider out there, bar none. This window looks like it's done for us, lads, and I can't help feeling it's an almost window again. Like, I'm not going to complain about the window because I'm relatively happy with it, but it does feel like we're always one or two away from being what we call complete or thinking we're complete. And it feels to me like you can make the argument if you preference a midfielder or a forward, but there's probably a valid argument for both at this point, and we're both putting them both on the long finger. We know the reason for one of them because we want a particular player, but the forward one, I'm not so sure about the reasoning behind it. Any ideas as to? I mean,
Carvalho?
Again, sound the fucking klaxon, but is it because we're waiting to see what's happening with Mo?
Maybe. Here we go again. Paddy goes depressed.
No, I'm not going to bring Mo into it as a person or his deal, but I have to try and come up with a reason as to why we might not be addressing the forward, because it's not availability. I definitely don't feel like there's not enough forwards that we could be looking at or making a move for. There's plenty.
Unless Jurgen feels that the two other forwards in Jota and Diaz can do a job on the right and share the load between them. Obviously, it's not something that's ideal for us because they're not right-sided forwards really. Same with Carvalho, he's definitely not. But if he feels that they can share the load, then maybe that's why we haven't.
You just love saying load, don't you? And when you say load, I know there's a little part inside Paddy that's thinking something completely different.
I have no idea what you could mean.
Never. Paddy, dirty-minded, never.
So, Paddy, what are you thinking? Should we be going out in this window to get that attacker, or look? We all know there's a plan. There's got to be a plan. There's always a plan. One thing we can be confident about with our recruitment team is there's always a plan. So, what can we get through this season without bringing in a midfielder or forward and have a successful season?
It's a weird one. I think this window is kind of as you were, not stronger, not weaker. We just stay the same. Mane goes, Nunes comes in, Bradley goes, your man, young lad comes in, Calvin Ramsey. Carvalho is more of a to cover Minamino and Origi. There's two forwards gone for him. It's a weird. We're just kind of the same, but I think we need to improve, and we haven't.
We have refreshed the age a little bit. To be fair, we've started to bring through a younger. I don't want to say our team was getting old, but
it was
getting a little bit old, particularly in the midfield area.
Yeah, and that's the next place where we need to reshuffle and re-improve.
But you could probably argue that we need more than one, though. Like, if we're really trying to refresh midfield, I feel like we need more than one.
I think we'll see a window like that in a couple of years' time, where obviously Henderson will be 34, whatever. Thiago the same, Fabinho even the same. Maybe that'll be the next sort of big moves. We'll see two big midfielders come in. If Jude's one of them, then amazing.
Why was he if again, Chris?
I don't. I'm on the fence here, mate. I don't know. I really hope he is.
I'm only winding you up. I get what you're saying. How do we feel about the backup for Fabinho? Because
Henderson.
there's one thing saying someone can do a job, which Henderson can do, but is it fair to look at City? So you got Fernandinho, you got Rodri, and they're looking at Calvin Phillips. So they're looking to make sure that they have a combative midfield type there if Rodri isn't around. We, again, to use one of Paddy's phrases, we utilize players rather than having a specific somebody to come in there and feel like Tyler Morton could be it, but do we think that that's what Klopp thinks?
I don't know. I don't think Hendo's doing a job. I think he's good there. If I'm being honest, I don't think he's bad. Like I think not like where you shoehorn Jota in on the right, for example. I don't think you sort of shoehorn Henderson in a defensive midfield role. I think he's got all the attributes.
But if I said to you what's his best position, you're going to probably say an 8, a box-to-box role.
Maybe. I think he played really well there though when Fabinho was out in the defensive midfield role. But
yeah, I think he's good in the 6. I don't like him. I think he's good as the Fabinho understudy for sure. So I think we have bigger fish to fry than there. I think. I think Henderson plays well there. It's not like putting Jota out on the right or the left.
Someone said to me a while ago, stuck with me, and it's a bit far-fetched, but is there anything to be said for a baby giraffe stepping up to the 6 if we're caught short?
I don't think he's got the legs.
The legs in what way?
In terms of, you see how much Fabinho runs. Like, he gets forward even.
Yeah, but he doesn't get forward at pace. Like, you wouldn't say Fabinho has blistering speed or anything like.
I suppose not, but I don't know.
He's a game, really, Fabinho. That's, probably his biggest asset.
I think Matip would get injured a lot more often if he played at defensive midfield, and that's saying something.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to think, is there any outside the box ideas? Because heaven forbid Fabinho.
Member of the Palm Tree family.
I saw a tweet earlier, sorry, I'm just looking for it now. It said United might be testing Maguire out in a CDM role.
Look, you're going to fucking keep playing till we can find somewhere where you don't embarrass us.
Andy Mitten, apparently. Oh, no, it's a false tweet. It's fine, but it was funny.
He's so shit.
Just stick him in the... What are they called? What's their mascot? Fred, whatever the fuck his name is.
The Red.
Yeah, just whack him in that and be done with it, like...
He already plays in midfield, so they need someone else to do it.
I mean, there's Gunnasaurus job going, isn't there?
What a shit joke, Chris.
It's so bad, isn't it?
But I like it. It's so shit, it's good.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on the Fred McTominay type joke there, sorry.
So shit.
Have you ever had an air fryer? Do you use air fryers? Air fryers are really good.
I have a multi-cooker that does loads of different things, but no, I don't have an air fryer. I think that's one of the functions on it, but I've never used it.
Oh, you should. It cooks nicely.
But the chips are the acid test. Like, do they make crispy chips?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I'll give it a bash, though. I've messed about with buying one a few times.
It's good.
Never pulled the trigger.
Gotta do it, sir.
Why?
It's nice. Don't question it.
See, I don't own a deep fat fryer, Paddy.
Neither do I.
I don't like the smell of them in the house. And I don't use oil when I'm making chips. I use Fritex.
Oh, nice.
Oh, mate.
Sorry for segueing there. It's only an hour show. We shouldn't need to do this. About
40 minutes in.
Look, I'm always happy to talk food. You know that.
Seen Ben Davis today.
Hologram,
Mr. Hologram. Yeah, he's been linked to Celtic because I know we hijacked the move for him to go there back in January 21, but apparently they're willing to pay a couple of million for him and give us a little profit.
I mean, it's almost blood money, isn't it? Like it
feels like trafficking a little bit.
If ever there's a case for saying, look, we just basically took 6 months out of your life here, fella. I'm sorry. Just go release him into the wild, and see what happens.